The Washington Commanders are now on a 3-game losing streak. I mean, at the beginning of the month, they were 7-2, but then 2 losses against 2 of Pennsylvania's finest football teams, and then coupled with the loss to the Dak Prescott-less Dallas Cowboys. I think there's some concerns arising out of Washington, where we're seeing Jayden Daniels being affected by this rib injury. Don't know the severity of it, but there's still some concerns there. Play calling with Cliff Kingsbury hits a wall when the season drags on. We saw it with his days at Texas Tech. We saw it with the Arizona Cardinals and him coaching Kyler Murray. And we're seeing Jayden Daniels kind of regress after having such a good run in the middle part of the year that Offensive Rookie of the Year is very much open now, but I'm not going to say that Jayden Daniels is trash or anything like that. I just think that his play hasn't been good in recent weeks, and Bo Nix has ascended since. And you're seeing how these two teams are trending. One team is trending on the up and up at 7-5. The other team is trending down at 7-5. And it's not all on the quarterbacks. I mean, Austin Seibert didn't do Jayden Daniels any favors in this game, missing an extra point when they could have tied. I think he actually missed 2 extra points in this game that could have very well been the difference in this game. Washington is definitely coming undone. And once when they had an opportunity to win this division, but now they're very much on the edges of the wild card race right now. I think that they'll make some adjustments and we'll see something turn around for Jayden Daniels and the Commanders, but certainly late game execution is really, really important. I mean, Dan Quinn was doing such a good job, but you know, this guy is known to have the biggest Super Bowl collapse in NFL history, and his last showing as a DC for the Dallas Cowboys in last year's wildcard round was not the best showing either. He got out of town, got a head coaching gig, did what he needed to do, but remember, it all comes down to 3 facets of the game: special teams, offense, and defense, and we're seeing definitely some deficiencies across the board for the Washington Commanders. Now, for Dallas, definitely a good win. I mean, you stop some of the bleeding, but you think about the lost cause at this point. I mean, there's no way that this Cowboys team is going to rally to somehow get into the postseason. So you had some chances, but to tank this season, lose as many games as possible, but now just this one win is going to not only kill your top 5 draft positioning, but even take you out of the top 10. And as bad as the Cowboys have been, the Giants look worse, and these two are going to play each other on Thursday in an afternoon matinee game on Thanksgiving. And most likely, I think the Cowboys will win that game too, which basically eliminates them from having a top 10 pick. Now, there's probably a chance that they could get a top 8 if they play their cards right, but there's a lot of bad teams this year in the NFL. I mean, so many 2-win teams in this league that it's a very hard pathway for the Cowboys maybe having 4 or 5 victories to even get a top 10 pick. So even when they're trying to tank, they can't even do that right.